Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the finals on day 3 at the British Para-Swimming International Meet 2017. My name's John Mason. I'm going to be your host for tonight, and joining me will be Liz and Alan up there in the commentary box, taking you through all the action. And I tell you what, I saw the heats this morning. You're in for a lot of fun. We've got a few finals tonight. We're going to have the World Series Final 1 and 2. That will be the top 20 that are IPC classified. And we're also going to have the British Final. Now, these will be the club swimmers. On top of that, if you saw it last night, we had a skins competition. We're going to do the exact same thing tonight, so you're in for a real treat. Right now, though, it's over to our commentators. How are you guys? You having a good night?
Good evening, Mr. John Mason. Good evening, everybody inside Ponds Forge. Good evening to everybody watching on the live stream. And good evening to my friend and colleague, it's Liz Johnson. Hello.
I've been promoted to friend. Hello.
Yeah, well, you did all right this morning, so now you're in the friends column as well. Our officials are coming up in just a moment. Remember, you've got one job here inside Ponds Forge. Be as noisy as you can for our swimmers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to poolside, your referees and their team of technical officials. So, Liz, night number 3 this morning, British, European and world records. It was all over the place.
Yeah, we had some really fast swimming this morning. I think the swimmers have found their groove. They're into the meet. It's developing nicely. They're stronger. They're still got good stamina, and I'm excited. Now that the pool is set up for finals, there's always a better atmosphere in the evening, and so hopefully we'll see some even faster swimming this evening.
All we need from you guys at home is to send us your tweets, hashtag BPSIM17. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching, who you're cheering on. Are you meant to be doing something else? Maybe you're crying like I am at football results as well. But we'll not talk about that, that's it. We're not talking about that anymore. We'll introduce the technical delegates and the referees and starters in a few moments' time. The last of our officials making their way onto the pool deck. Our technical delegate for this meet, Mr. Tony Ward. Our referees for this session for the men's events, Catherine Cartwright. And for the women's events, David Harmon. Our starters for this session for the men's events, Martin Noble. And for the women's events, Elizabeth Fitzsimmons. Officials, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to poolside the athletes for the World Para-Swimming World Series Women's 100 meters backstroke final number 1. In lane 0 from Sweden, Pernilla Lindberg. Lane 1 from France, Emmeline Pierre. Lane 2 from Great Britain, Abby Kane. Lane 3 from Great Britain, Alice Ty. Lane 4 from Great Britain, Bethany Firth. Lane 5 from Great Britain, Hannah Russell. Lane 6 representing Uzbekistan, Shoksanaman Toshpolatova. Lane 7 from Great Britain, Stephanie Millward. In lane 8, representing Germany, Janina Breuer. And in lane 9, from Great Britain, Danielle Hartin. World Series final number 1. Exciting times. First race of the night is going to be this 100 backstroke. What do you think this is going to go, Liz?
Well, there's 3 world record holders in this race, Alan, so we'd see that 1,000-metre mark, 1,000 points mark could easily be pushed, especially by Alice Ty, who got so close this morning with 994 points.
There's 4 British record holders. That's how close this will be. So away we go. A reminder to those of you that are here with us here in sunny Sheffield, in Ponds Forge, you've got one job up in the stands, and that is to cheer these athletes on, whether that's all 100 metres or especially over the last 5 metres. When they come in to touch at the wall, we want you to cheer and clap all of our athletes here. Liz Johnson, Lindbergh, Pierre, Kane, Ty, Firth, Russell, Toshbalatova, Millwood, Breuer and Hartin. And as you quite rightly said to me a couple of moments ago, there are 4 British record holders in this, 3 world record holders in this. It's very, very quick.
Yeah, it's a class field here, and Bethany Firth has taken it out really quickly, turning first in 31.7 seconds, but Hannah Russell is right on her tail with a 32.16, and Hannah will be looking to hold on to Bethany as they come into this final 25 metres and be pulled along to a really good time.
Alice Ty this morning swimming that 108.80, which was a new world record for her, S9, a British record, sorry. The S9 time of 1:10.01 has gone. Alice Ty getting the better of that, but here, this is Bethany Firth, 942, but Alice Ty has done it again here, 107.66. The S9 world record was 108.67. Alice Ty with a world record swim here in our opening race of the night. What a swim that is, Liz Johnson.
Well, we said we were looking forward to this evening's swims after this morning's heats, and Alice Ty has started us off with a superb swim there.
What a start to the evening. Don't forget, keep sending us your tweets, BPSIM17. It'd be great to see what you've got to say about that. What a fabulous way to start the night. She's smiling away as she makes her way over the lane ropes here. And look at the points in this. 107.66 for Alice Ty. Hannah Russell, 983. Stephanie Millwood, 980. Bethany Firth, 942. Toshbalatova, Uzbekistan in the S13 classification, 910.
Yeah, Alan, in these races we're looking to get the 900 points, and hopefully that would get you on the podium, but the quality of that field there just showed that 980 points to take the 3rd step of the podium.
Some brilliant, brilliant swimming, and that's just World Series final number 1. The bar is perhaps been set quite high there.
Yes, the stall has been set, and those swimmers coming up in this 2nd final will now know what they have to do. And Alan, it's swim pretty fast to get above that 980 point barrier to find their way onto the podium.
So at the moment, it's Millwood with World Series bronze, Russell with World Series silver, and Alice Ty not only with World Series gold, but also a world record. But there are 10 more swimmers that could affect that, but you've got to go some. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the swimmers for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 100 metres backstroke final number 2. Lane 0 from Great Britain, Maisie Summers-Newton. In lane 1, representing the United States of America, Jessica Long. In lane 2, representing Germany, Felicia Laberer. In lane 3, representing United States of America, Serafina King. In lane 4, from Great Britain, Megan Richter. In lane 5, from Great Britain, Zara Maluli. In lane 6, representing Germany, Elena Kravzov. In lane 7, from Great Britain, Fionn Butler. In lane 8, representing Germany, Denise Glar. And in lane 9, from Great Britain, Grace Harvey. This is World Series final number 2. Again, for you guys at home on the stream, keep those tweets coming. Let us know where you're watching in the world. Liz Johnson, what a big ask this is.
Yeah, and actually there's no current world record holders in this heat, in this second final, so they're going to have to really move if they want to challenge those incredible swims that we saw in the first final from the slightly higher classifications.
I feel like Tom Cruise should be here, Mission Impossible. But will it be? So away we go then, the second World Series final of the women's 100 backstroke. Maisie Summers-Newton, Jess Long, Laberer, King, Richter, Maluli, Kravzov, Butler, Grau, and Grace Harvey on the other side. We've got one S6 swimmer out there in Maisie Summers-Newton. Had a fantastic event so far. We've seen her putting in some very, very competitive world times.
Yeah, and she had a really good leg of her 200 medley when she did the backstroke yesterday. It was really strong. That's where she made up a lot of ground. So we know she's in good form. But the world record in this classification, the S6 classification, is very fast, 124. So she's going to have to go considerably quicker than she went this morning to challenge that 980 points to get on that podium from the first final that we've just seen.
As they come back towards the final 25 metres, then the race here is between lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's the race in the water. Remember, different classifications swimming against their world record times, and at the moment Serafina King of the United States is an S10 swimmer, so she's chasing a 105.86. They're much behind those. The S8 swimmer in 4 is Megan Richter, and as they come up to the wall, this will be really tight. 821 for Megan Richter. That leads this second World Series final. Swimming on the far side in 8 and 9 are Grau and Harvey. Here comes Maisie Summers-Newton as well. 133 from Maisie Summers-Newton. It's quicker than what she went this morning. Swam a 134.39 this morning. It's 821 from Megan Richter. So all of our medal winners, as it stands, will come from that World Series final number 1. The official results there, Liz. We did say that would be something of a mammoth achievement to have got themselves on the podium. 980 being bronze.
Yeah, and the thing with the multi-class system is that the world record holder, you do have the advantage, I guess, going in to get those podium places because the podium is decided, the point system is worked over from the world record times.
So we're just looking at the times coming in. Our statistician, as we call him, Mr. Paul Noble, he's being in touch with us all the way through. He reckons that Richter's time there would have got a bronze in Rio, so a very good swim from Megan Richter indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. Noble. Keep your tweets coming in before we move on to our next event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our athletes for the women's 100 metres backstroke British final. In lane 0, representing Neath, Molly Hopkins. In lane 1, representing Warrington Warriors, Coral Farrell. In lane 2, Katie Crowhurst. Lane 3, Beth Johnston. Lane 4, representing Skipton, Abby Hampshire. Lane 5, Louise Fides. Lane 6, representing City of Derby, Megan Neve. Lane 7, representing Mount Kelly, Lily McLeod. In lane 8, representing Gloucester, Harriet Dickinson. And in lane 9, representing Cockermouth, Grace Cooper Holmes. This is the British final. So there we see the Cockermouth banner, the gator on there. Got a lot of animals and things you can choose from water to represent your club.
It's always nice when your club brings your banner to support you and you can spot them in the crowd. In this third final this evening, it's great to see so many of British Women's Power Academy and podium potential athletes represented, because building on the success that the team had in Rio back in September, these youngsters are really where the future of the sport lies. And as we can see, they're all neck and neck as they go into this final 50 metres of the first 50.
Yeah, we talked about this morning the opportunity not only just to swim here at the British Para Swimming International Meet, but to meet some of the world stars that are gathered here over 4 days in Sheffield and get a chance to maybe watch them in training and see what it is they do. And that's good for coaches as well, young coaches who are maybe coming into the sport, observing some more experienced coaches as they go through the week as well. As they come to the final 25, the race is on here in lanes 3, 4 and 5. Louise Fides, of course, part of the skins races last night. They were fast, they were furious, slightly confusing at times if we're honest, but we got there in the end, and you know what, a lot of people had a lot of fun, and Fides took some money away with it as well. As they come towards the wall, it's going to be very, very close on the touch, and it is Fides who takes it. 118.21, 549 points, but Hampshire in 593 points will take the victory. Johnston then with 587. And in fact, third will then go to Molly Hopkins. Now, Grace Cooper Holmes into the final few metres. Give her a round of applause. She comes into 9, 528. Nearly affects the gold, silver and bronze winners from the British final. They can collect their medals a little bit later on. So it's Hampshire from Johnston and Hopkins. That is the official result of the race.
Great to see Hampshire and Johnson there having a head-to-head. They are both S10 swimmers, and it's great to get that level of experience in a venue like Pond Forge, as you say, Alan, at such a competition as this.
Some of those ladies who have been, for the first time ever, up close with people like Russell, Firth, Millwood, Alice Tye, of course, who's not long ago since she was in their position. And then there's Jess Long, she's here as well, but they'll be looking towards a lady who's won multiple world and Paralympic gold medals as well. So you draw some more enthusiasm if you were already enthused about the sport. Looking at all these greats, just push you on a bit more.
Absolutely, and take the opportunity to ask them as many questions as you can, and basically try and fight the fact that you might get a bit starstruck by them.
A lot of tweets coming in so far. Claire says, what an opener. Awesome job, the GB girls. Congratulations to Alice Tai. Go Fion, says the Pumpkin. We've got London Disability. Good luck to Josh in the 100. Angela Tai says, speechless about Alice Tai. Of course you are. Bernie Turner, good luck to Nicole, Ellen and Barry in the finals. From all of the Irish supporters in the building, we'll give you a wave. We'll give you a wave. How's that? Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the medal ceremony for the World Paraswimming World Series Women's 100 meters backstroke final. The medals will be presented by ASA President Anne Ray. Winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Stephanie Millward. The winner of the silver medal from Great Britain, Hannah Russell. The winner of the World Series gold medal in a world record time from Great Britain, Alice Tai. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. So a fantastic start to the evening. Keep those tweets coming into us, hashtag BPSIM17. We will try and go through them a little bit later on. John Mason is down on poolside. He's going to try and have a chat with our race winner, our record breaker, and he's down there with Alice Tai.
Thank you very much, guys. Yes, I'm standing here with not just the new British champion, but a world record holder. Alice, how are you feeling?
A bit shocked, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to swim the time I did. And yeah, it was a massive PB as well, which was really unexpected.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a big season for you, and you know, you're just sort of getting started. This must make you really happy going into the rest of the season, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't swim too great in Rio, so to be kind of back on track and performing where I want to be now, with the rest of the season still ahead, you know, it's crazy.
Absolutely. Well, look, what a fantastic way to start 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, our new world record holder, Alice Tai!
Well done to all of our medal winners, but Alice Tai there with a huge personal best, as she said. So keep those tweets coming into us. We'll read a few more out here. We had a flurry of them just before the medal ceremony. Laura Pilkington says, good luck to Dave. Hashtag, or it's AKA Tony Shaw in the skins race a little bit later on. Yeah, we've got more skins races coming up. We've also got the men's 100 backstroke event coming up in just a few moments' time. They're just putting everything back on the pool deck, and we will bring you that race in just a couple of moments. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 100 meters backstroke final number 1. In lane 0 from Great Britain, Jack Thomas. In lane 1 from Hong Kong, Ka Chun Hui. In lane 2 from Canada, Alec Elliott. In lane 3, representing Finland, Antti Antero-Letika. Lane 4, from Great Britain, Stephen Clegg. In lane 5, representing the United States of America, Tucker Dupree. In lane 6, from Great Britain, Jordan Catchpole. In lane 7, from Great Britain, Tyler Hianu. In lane 8, representing Hong Kong, Wei Lok Tang. This is World Series final number 1. So, no lane 9 and no lane 0. That just narrows the opportunity to win here in this first World Series final. So our first of the 2 World Series finals here in the men's 100 meters backstroke, and getting away to a very good start here is Tucker Dupree from the United States of America, 3 times Paralympian, a silver medal winner in London, a bronze medal winner in Rio. So he'd be one of those that's hard to beat.
Yeah, and Tucker Dupree is known for his speed. He's also a very good 50 freestyler, and it's great to see here that Stephen Clegg and Jordan Catchpole have both gone with him down that first 50 meters.
Canada's Alec Elliott was being watched this morning. It was only sunrise as we were getting into the action over in Canada, and his parents were watching in Ontario. So thank you very much for watching on a little bit earlier on. But here it's all about Tucker Dupree and all about those times as they come into the final 10 meters then. Dupree will see the flags in a few moments' time, and he'll be looking to touch the wall in a decent time. 911 points. That's exactly the sort of start he would have wanted. So the S12 swimmer, that's actually quicker than a British record, the US swimmer. So good stuff from Tucker Dupree. 911 from 877 and then 826. So those 3 are the highest scores so far.
Great to see the result confirmed there for Tucker Dupree, going a 1 minute 1.22, and Stephen Clegg a 1:02.01, because neither of those swimmers will be able to see the board to know their times. And Jordan Catchpole there, 826 points to round out the top 3 in that first final. But obviously we still have the second final, the swimmers in that race still to go, and they could challenge for a place on that podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 100 meters backstroke final number 2. In lane 2 from Great Britain, Joseph Siege. In lane 3, representing Iceland, Robert Isaac Johnson. Lane 4, representing Hong Kong, Hwa Kit Choi. Lane 5 from Great Britain, Oliver Hind. In lane 6 from Great Britain, Lewis White. In lane 7, representing Denmark, Niels Mortensen. And in lane 8 from Great Britain, Jacob Leach. This is World Series final number 2.
In the second heat, the person most likely, I think, to challenge for the podium is silver medalist of the Paralympics in this event, Oliver Hind. He would be looking to post a time that might challenge those three in that 826 points that we just saw from Jordan Catchpole in that first heat final.
That's all you need for bronze, just 826 points. Some big shouts from people either up in the stand or at the side of the pool as they try and cheer on their favourite swimmers. Niels Mortensen off to a decent start in lane number 7. People with their inflatable clappers really getting behind these swimmers. Mortensen of Denmark swimming as an S8 swimmer. We've got Siege and Robert Isaac Johnson, and also Hwa Kit Choi, S14 swimmers on the near side. Ollie Hind also S8, so too is Jacob Leach, and Lewis White swimming as the only S9 swimmer in this second World Series final. Just look at the commitment from the spectators as well as the athletes.
Yeah, Niels Mortensen making the most of that 15 metres underwater that he's allowed, but as we can see now, coming down this second 50 in the middle of the lanes, middle lanes of the pool, starting to come through, starting to go fast as we would expect. And Oliver Hind will be chasing that the point score from that first final to try and get a place on that podium. Jens Corfitz as I'm cheering on Niels Mortensen in the 100 back here, but plenty of people tweeting in that the wall we're going to get a time of 107.14 for Hwa Kit Choi, 688. Ollie Hind's going to miss the podium, but not by much. 813, 107.40. He's just 13 points off the podium. It's great to see the closeness of the races that we are having this evening. We saw that we might have fast races this morning, and the swimmers are delivering tonight.
So on the screens for you guys at home, we're just re-showing the passion being showed by the spectators. Some young ladies on the front row with their inflatable clappers really getting behind those swimmers, and you've definitely made it into our highlights package for the live stream. That's a fact. Keep those tweets coming into us, hashtag BPSIM17. Mark Wilmot says all the best, Conor Morrison making the GBR 100 back final, and Tony Shaw was in the World Series fly final as well. Another tremendous race in the World Series events, and then we've got the British final to come in just a few moments' time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the men's 100 metres backstroke British final. In lane 1, representing Carradine, Cameron Viancombe. Lane 2, representing Aberdeen, Connor Morrison. Lane 3, representing Hastings Seagull, Callum Pearson. Lane 4, representing Claysmore, George Kelman-Jones. Lane 5, representing Worcester, Matthew Redfern. Lane 6, representing Chippenham, James Edwards. Lane 7, representing Dundee City Aquatics, Jack Milne. In lane 8, representing Kingston upon Hull, Liam Spence. And in lane 9, representing Saxon Crown, Joshua Monaghan Coombs. This is the British final. By my maths, Liz Johnson, 5 personal bests swum this morning by these youngsters, and that's all you can ask, isn't it? Get yourself to a British Para Swimming International meet and then you keep going quicker.
Yeah, and these finals, they offer a real opportunity for these guys to just get back in and have that second swim in the evening and practice their processes.
Well, keep those tweets coming in. Sarah Hawkins says, well done to Molly Hopkins, 3rd in the 100 back British finals on her birthday. So well done to her indeed. Viancombe, Morrison, Pearson, Kelman-Jones, Redfern, Edwards, Milne, Spence and Monaghan Coombs. Maybe names that you didn't know before you got here. They might be names that are household by the time we get to Tokyo.
Yeah, and that's really what this final is all about, Alan. It's about giving these swimmers the opportunity, as we were talking about earlier, to practice their processes and get that second swim in the evening, because it is important. It's a very different environment, different pressures that these swimmers will be feeling, having to recover from this morning, the heats, because 5 of these swimmers did personal best times to make this final this evening, and it's good to give them the opportunity to try and back those up.
Into the final 25 they come then, and Matthew Redfern from Worcester leads away from George Kelman-Jones of Claysmore. Redfern, though, an S13 swimmer. Kelman-Jones S14. Quite a few S14s in this. 6 altogether. So an S13 swimmer here coming in first, Matthew Redfern, but it is 681. Will that change when Joshua Monaghan Coombs comes in here? 526. We have to wait for the time for Jack Milne to be confirmed. But your winner of the British final at the moment is George Kelman-Jones. .681 in a non-World Series final. I'm fairly happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's great to see that these younger swimmers coming in and really taking these finals on and not being afraid to attack.
A great tweet coming in from Bernie Turner. It says Nicole Turner's #1 fan. It's a picture of Amelia. Where's Amelia? She's in here somewhere. There they are. We've got the Irish flag is up. We've got Amelia looking all cute. Brilliant stuff. Emma Hollis says, good luck tonight, James Hollis. Smash it. She's just watching from a boat in Pembrokeshire. How Emma Hollis that is.
She loves Wales. Why wouldn't you?
Claire says, oh my goodness, my son has got a bronze in a World Series final. Where are the tissues? No crying, Claire. No crying. Hold it together. I'll go on then. We're fine. You carry on. Give you the medal ceremony in a couple of moments. Ladies with the medals are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we now give you the medal ceremony for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 100 meters backstroke final. Our medals will be presented by Scottish ASA President Margaret Somerville. Winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Jordan Catchpole. The winner of the silver medal from Great Britain, Stephen Clegg. And the winner of the World Series gold medal, representing the United States of America, Tucker Dupree. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. And so we were scatting around, and Liz, you spotted something in the aftermath of that 100 backstroke race.
Yeah, and Stephen Clegg equalled his British record this morning. Just went one a little bit better tonight and broke it by 4/100ths of a second this evening.
Fantastic stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Stephen Clegg there as he makes his way off. A new British record for him. But we're going to go down and see our World Series winner with John.
So, Tucker Dupree, gold medal in the World Series. How you feeling?
Tired. I'm feeling old.
Feeling old. I mean, but you come out here, you've got lots of youngsters sort of nipping at your heels. You still managed to come out, do a time like that, and take the top of the podium. You know, you must be pretty happy heading into this season.
Of course. I mean, it's exciting to see some of these younger guys come up and see the pipeline and see the future of our sport. And to be able to participate and race against some of these guys, that's an experience in its own.
Absolutely. Now, this was your final event. How are you going to celebrate? You're done.
A lot of sleep.
Sounds like a good idea. Look, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Tucker Dupree.
Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Again, round of applause for all of our medal winners. I don't know about you, Liz Johnson. A lot of sleep. Swimmers don't get that, do they?
Well, people like Tucker Dupree do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Paraswimming World Series Women's 50 meters Butterfly Final number 1. In lane 2 from Great Britain, Maisie Summers-Newton. Lane 3, representing Germany, Denise Grau. In lane 4 from Great Britain, Eleanor Robinson. In lane 5, representing Ireland, Nicole Turner. In lane 6, from Great Britain, Grace Harvey. And in lane 7, from Great Britain, Elise Martin de la Torre. This is World Series final number 1. So we mentioned this morning, Liz, but one of the toughest challenges these ladies will have is getting past Ellie Robinson.
Yeah, Ellie Robinson will look to lead from the front here and post a good time. She's really looking to, she wants to break that world record so badly. She's only 0.1 of a second off of it.
So Summers, Newton, Grau, Robinson, Turner, Harvey, Martin Della Torre. Ladies and gentlemen, inside Pons Forge. We've got 50 metres to cheer. I reckon you can cheer them on all the way through that 50 metres. That's the only thing we ask from you. As we saw the Irish contingent up in the stand a bit early with their flags. And they'll be cheering on Nicole Turner, but she's going to have to battle with somebody she's more than familiar with. Eleanor Robinson is going for it. Robinson heading down here. Winner in Rio, a British record of 35.58. As she comes to the wall, it's a 36.38, 928 points. 851 for Nicole Turner. And then 633, so 928. That's what sits in gold position at the moment. 851 for Turner and 633 for Maisie Summers-Newton.
Yeah, and Ellie Robinson, they would have known she had to attack that first final because Tammy Cunnington's coming in the second final, and she is a world record holder in the S4 classification.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 50 metres Butterfly, final number 2. In lane 3, representing Germany, Peggy Sonntag. In lane 4, representing Finland, Mari Makanen. In lane 5, representing Estonia, Brenda Tilk. And in lane 6, representing Canada, Tammy Cunnington. This is World Series final number 2. So as you mentioned a moment ago there, Liz, Tammy Cunnington, world record holder in S4. It seems to just get stronger. Born 1975, no stopping her.
No, she's going from strength to strength, and she was a little disappointed with how she performed in Rio, but she was having to swim upper classification, so here she's racing against her own world record.
So Cunnington swimming against her own world record. The lady from Canada in lane number 6. Estonia have Brenda Tilk. Finland have Mari Makanen in 4. And Peggy Sonntag of Germany gives us 4 different nations of these 4 different ladies of these 4 different lanes. And 3 different classifications. 2 S7 swimmers here in 4 and 5. They're in a straight-out race. Brenda Tilk and Makanen. And we've got Sonntag in lane number 3, swimming as S5 classification, and Tammy Cunnington S4. Now, coming up to the wall, we've got those points. 928 from Robinson, 462 here for Makanen. At the wall then is Tilk, 350. Sonntag will be in next, 515. She's winning this final so far. 924 for Tammy Cunnington. Slots into second position very nicely. 924, just 4 points behind Ellie Robinson.
Yeah, and another phenomenal swim there by Tammy Cunnington. We're seeing some really good, really high quality swims this evening. Lots of plus 900 points, and it's great to see in this World Para Swimming World Series.
The official results being displayed now. Cunnington takes final number 2 in a time of 53.49. That will give her silver on the podium a little bit later on. Sonntag's 50.54 gives her 515 points. And there is the event summary up on the big screen. The bronze will go to Nicole Turner of Ireland. Tammy Cunnington of Canada will get silver. The Irish flag is waving around. But Ellie Robinson of Great Britain takes gold. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the women's 50 meters butterfly British final. In lane 3, representing UEA Norwich, Suzanne Warren. In lane 4, representing Camden Swiss College, Leah O'Connell. And in lane 6, representing Kimberley Swimming Club, Sophie Woodward. This is the British final. So as they get themselves ready for this 50 butterfly British final, an S3 swimmer in Sophie Woodward here. Got a personal best down as 1:19.08. That's what she did this morning. So again, as we say, for every race, hopefully you guys are capable of cheering for 50 meters. If you can get behind these three ladies and give them all the encouragement you possibly can. There's plenty of people with those inflatable clapper sticks. We've got flags in the crowd as well. But anybody that can should make some noise and give some applause.
Absolutely, we've got 2 British record holders in this event, Sophie Woodward in lane 6 and Suzanne Warren in lane 3. Sophie Woodward actually broke the British record this morning, so if she can break her entry time for this final of 1:19.08 with a bit of cheering from the crowd, hopefully we can get her to another British record.
Yeah, she took 8/10 off her record this morning. Now coming in first, Leah O'Connell, 40.86. Coming through, Suzanne Warren into the final 5 minutes, swimming as an S4 swimmer. She is the British record holder in 59.25, or just outside of that. O'Connell, yes, 7. I think that record stands at 37. Now, this young lady here, I live, or used to live, on exactly the same street as this swimming club. I only found that out today. So come on, Sophie Woodward, give her some support as she comes into the final few meters. She is the British record holder over the S3 distance, 1:20.35. Just that little bit slower than this morning, but she did break the British record this morning. So she's at 1:19.08 from this morning's swim, and 399 points there. That is a very quick world record. Valle in the 56 seconds, the Mexican swimmer. So it's very, very quick for an S3 swimmer. The results are now up on the scoreboard. Suzanne Warren takes gold, silver for Leah O'Connell, bronze for Sophie Woodward in the British 50-meter butterfly final. So we'll be bringing you the medal ceremony for the women's 50 meters butterfly World Series event in just a few moments' time. Liz, it's your first final session with us. You're here today and tomorrow. How's it going?
Well, I think I've brought some fast swimming with me. It's better from up here than down there, because I definitely haven't done the training to be prepared enough to do any more swimming.
Good stuff. Gillian Lewis says best of luck to Jolyn Shiwer, Monaghan Coombs swimming in the 100 fly final shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the medal ceremony for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 50 meters butterfly final. The medals will be presented by ASA President Anne Ray. winner of the bronze medal, representing Ireland, Nicole Turner. The winner of the silver medal, representing Canada, Tammy Connington. And the winner of the World Series gold medal, representing Great Britain, Eleanor Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. We said, Liz, that would be tough. 8:51 for a bronze, 9:24 for a silver, 9:28. Just 4 points the difference.
Yeah, 4 points. It just shows the quality of the swimmers in these World Para Swimming World Series finals. And it makes for an exciting race, especially when you have to watch the second final to see if that first swimmer is going to get knocked off the top of the podium.
Yeah, I like the idea. Quick 10, another quick 10. Just make that first lot sweat a little bit. I like it. Here's John Mason.
So, Eleanor Robinson, first of all, congratulations. Cracking year last year, gold in Rio, now gold in the World Series. How are you feeling?
I'm really happy with my swim because this year I've had exams and they've only just started. So it's good to know that winning this medal, it's given me confidence going into the future.
Oh, it's a fantastic start to the year. Now, coming out of last year, did you make any major changes to your program or anything going into this one?
Well, I've got a new coach, Jackie Marshall, and it's been great working with her. And it's just nice because it's the start of a 4-year cycle, so it's breaking it all down.
Absolutely. Well, look, what a fantastic start. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Congratulations, Eleanor Robinson.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, all of our medal winners so far. Just while we've got your attention, a big round of applause for all of our volunteers and officials. A big thank you to all of those. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much for their time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 50 meters butterfly, final number 1. In lane 2, representing Norway, Andreas Bjornstad. In lane number 3, representing the United States of America, Zach Shattuck. In lane 4, representing Germany, Tobias Polap. In lane 5, representing Singapore, Wee Seung To. In lane 6, representing Germany, Hannes Schürmann. And in lane 7, representing Finland, Mikael Natunen. This is World Series final number 1. So just quickly, Liz, explain the difference between this 50-meter fly. Who can enter this?
So in this event, it's S1s to S7s swim the 50 meters butterfly, and then S8s to S14s, they'll swim the 100 meters butterfly.
Dead easy when you put it like that. Dead
Not
easy.
so easy to swim.
No, that is true. Here we go. Our first of the 2 World Series finals then. So away we go then. This the first of the 2 men's 50 butterfly races. Finland, Germany, Singapore, Germany, United States of America, Norway.
Yes, Alan, for everybody in this race except Zach Shattuck of the USA, they are in a straight race to get to the wall first because they're all S7 swimmers except for lane 3. He is an S6 swimmer.
Tobias Pollard of Germany came 8th in Rio in this event, a 5th in Funchal at the European Championships, and he's using that form to come in 32.59. He's very happy with that as well. He's celebrating in the lane. There'll be personal targets for each of them. And Pollard will come in 32.59. We'll just bring you the points totals in a few moments' time, but it was Pollard on time from Shattuck, from Bjornstad.
Well, we know at least Tobias Pollard has finished second in that race because he was the first of the S7s, as we explained, so the only person that can challenge him on the points would be Zach Shattuck.
Again, we'll have to wait and see how those points tally up in just a few moments. There's someone downstairs with a magic calculator. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 50 meters butterfly, final number 2. In lane 1, representing Estonia, Mats Topkin. In lane 2, representing Germany, Simon Protanovic. In lane 3, representing Germany, Fabian Brunn. In lane 4, from Great Britain, Alexander Goodman. Lane 5, from Great Britain, Andrew Mullen. Lane 6, representing Czech Republic, Arnost Petracek. And in lane 7, from Great Britain, William Hardy. This is World Series final number 2. Couple of season's bests for Mullen and Goodman. First 2 Brits, or first 3 Brits, because we've got William Hardy as well going in these 50 Fly World Series finals.
And Andrew Mullen will be pleased with that because he's recently changed programmes, moved back up to Scotland, so it's always nice to know that you've started off the season well with a season's best time.
So more of a mixture of classifications this time around. Estonia's Mats Topkin is an S5, so too is Andrew Mullen. We've got 3 S7s in a line then, Protanovic, Brunner and Goodman. Petracek swimming as an S4 swimmer, and also William Hardy of Great Britain, S6 on the far side from where we are.
Yeah, Andrew Mullen and Arnost Petracek, they will be the ones looking to chase those points that we're still waiting on from the first final to try and get on the podium this evening.
Up to the wall, it's Goodman in a 36.83. Andrew Mullen's got himself 739 points. He's been outdone by Arnost Petracek, 42.10 from him. Gets him 889 points. He was chasing a 40.48. Mullen, 37.59. He was chasing a 33.98. He is the current European record holder. It's slower than that today, but 889 from Petracek. We'll try and give you the points from the first heat or final in a few moments as well. So I'm being told we're going to be able to bring you the full results of that men's World Series event in a little while. We'll bring you that as soon as we possibly can. But it's Petracek, Mullen and Goodman. 889, 739 and 459 from that second final. British final is coming up in just a moment. Keep those tweets coming. Hashtag BPSM or SIM17. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the men's 50 meters butterfly British final. In lane 4, representing Northampton, William Perry. And in lane 5, representing Wirral Metro, Matthew Harding. This is the British final. So sometimes you just have to go and swim against yourself or pretty much the person next to you, and that's exactly what we've got. Harding against Perry, both Essex swimmers. One set a new PB this morning, one has a PB slightly quicker. Should be interesting. So our British final, and to reiterate, William Perry has a personal best of 41.85, did that this morning. Matthew Harding's personal best, 41.21. Both of these swimming as S6 classification swimmers, so it is just a straight out race. Cheer them on.
Yes, straight to head is always nice. It's nice to be right in the lane next to the person you're competing against, and it's great to see that Matthew Harding at the moment is doing his best to stick with William Perry after that personal best time for Perry this morning.
And in fact, Harding just looking the stronger over the final few meters, but I think he's going to run out of water because it's going to be at the touch. Perry that takes it, 41.43. Another PB for WP, and Matthew Harding 42.21. The official results are now up on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, give these two young men a large round of applause. So it will be Perry that takes the British final in 3.76, Harding in 3.55. Lots more racing to come. We do indeed have the official results for the World Series event. So we'll be bringing you those results and that ceremony in just a few moments' time. Now we're going to move on to more events. We've got the women's 100 fly coming up. What are you looking forward to there?
I think again we've got Paralympic champion Rebecca Myers going, then we've got Bethany Firth and Jessica Jane Applegate, who are trying out their hand at this 100 metres fly now that is included again for the S14 swimmers. So exciting times, exciting races still to go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the World Paraswimming World Series Women's 100 metres Butterfly Final number 1. In lane 1, representing Ireland, Ellen Keane. Correction, in lane 0, representing Ireland, Ellen Keane. Now, lane 1, from Great Britain, Regan Doig. In lane 2, representing Uzbekistan, Shoksanamankan Toshpolatova. In lane 3, representing Uzbekistan, Fotimakon Amilova. In lane 4, from Great Britain, Bethany Firth. In lane 5, representing the United States of America, Rebecca Myers. In lane 6, from Great Britain, Jessica Jane Applegate. In lane 7, representing Uzbekistan, Muslims Odilova. In lane 8, from Great Britain, Alice Tai. And in lane 9, representing the United States of America, Elizabeth Smith. This is World Series final number 1. So keep those tweets coming in as well. Alison Gates is asking me if I can remember how to say Aliyah Bajakola from Halifax. I can. She comes up in our British final a little bit later on. Away we go, the first of our 2 World Series finals of the 100 butterfly. Keane, Doig, Toshpolatova, Amilova, Firth, Myers, Applegate, Odilova, Tai and Smith. 3 from Uzbekistan, 4 from Great Britain, 2 from the United States of America, and Ellen Keane out there for Ireland in lane number 0.
Yeah, we have the 2 world record holders in this race. Lane number 4, Bethany Firth, the newly crowned world record holder from the heat this morning. And lane number 5 from America, Rebecca Myers in the S13 classification. So they'll be looking to put a good point score in to stake their claim for a place on that podium.
As we saw this morning, that time 105.23 from Bethany Firth, smashing the British, European and world record over all 3 of those. She absolutely went for it and claimed that title. As you say, Rebecca Myers, a quality swimmer from the United States of America, here to push on the rest of the come towards the war. 934 points from Rebecca Myers. I'll talk to you about Bethany Firth's time in just a second. 934 points from Myers. Toshpolatova coming in with 900 after that. And 882 from Alice Tai. So Myers, Toshpolatova and Tai with the biggest point scores there. Bethany Firth's time, 104.62, is better than what she swam this morning, and that is another world record swim from Bethany Firth. Put your hands together for that young lady there. Subject to ratification, of course, but it is inside the time she did this morning, which was already a world record swim, so she looks to have done it again. Alice Tai going 109.58. She's closing in on the S9 British record, but it's the 2 S13 swimmers and Rebecca Myers in a 104.70. She holds the world record, 103.25. Her swim there was quicker than both the British and European records. Rebecca Myers is just quick.
Yeah, Yeah, Rebecca Myers has really moved on as 1300 metres butterfly. The world record had stood since 1996 to Yvonne Hoff of Germany until Rebecca Myers went and smashed it.
Stat. Nice. Like what you've done there.
As I told you, Paul Noble taught me everything I know.
He's on speed dial. Kyrie Lewis says, good luck to Rebecca Lewis, swimming in the GB Fly final of Mum and Big Sis Jess. They're watching on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 100 meters butterfly final number 2. In lane 0 from Great Britain, Megan Richter. In lane 1, representing Canada, Katarina Roxon. In lane 2, from Great Britain, Lily McLeod. In lane 3, from Great Britain, Danielle Hartin. Lane 4, from Great Britain, Tony Shaw. Lane 5, from Great Britain, Zara Mululi. In lane 6, representing Germany, Emily Taylor. In lane 7, representing Germany, Janina Breuer. In lane 8, representing Finland, Jessica Markkanen. And in lane 9, representing the United States of America, Samantha Tubbs. World Series final number 2. So 900 or so gets you on the podium.
No, not an easy ask.
One word that we don't associate is impossible. So 934, top position so far, then 900, then 882. So above 882, and you get yourself onto the podium. Above 900, you get silver. Above 934, you get a well done from me and Liz, and you get the gold as well, because that is a heck of a challenge. But these ladies will be going for that exactly right now.
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. It's great to see again, as we've seen in a number of these World Para Series Final 2s, a lot of the British Women Para Academy and podium potential swimmers represented and really getting these opportunities to race world-class athletes, with Katarina Roxon of Canada, the 100-metre breaststroke, SB8 Paralympic champion. So for some of our younger swimmers to go up against her and fight it out down the second 50 metres is great experience for them.
Back down they come then. Megan Richter swimming as the only S8 swimmer in the race. The world record for her, a 108.20 by one Stephanie Slater, the world, European and British record holder. And as they come up towards the final 5 metres here in 4, Tony Shaw swimming S9 swimmer, 112.35, 785 points there. Inside what she did this morning. Tubbs finishing in 121.61, Richter finishing 121.31, just 3/10 ahead of Samantha Tubbs at the finish there. 590 points for her, 785 takes the second of our World Series finals, but it's not enough to upset the podium places. Let's take a look at the official race results then. Tony Shaw, 1:12.35 from Emily Taylor of Germany, 649 points in that 1:12.91. And Lily McLeod, 1:13.24, gets 644 points. The official results for the competition is exactly the same as the official results for final number one. It is tie in third, second Toshpelatova of Uzbekistan, but it is the American great Rebecca Myers who takes it with 934 points. Keep those tweets coming. Poppy Greenwood says, good luck to Aliyah. You'll smash it. Lots of love from Poppy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the women's 100 meters butterfly British final. In lane 0, representing Gloucester City, Harriet Dickinson. In lane 1, representing Warrington Warriors, Coral Farrell. In lane 2, representing Wickham District, Katie Crowhurst. In lane 3, representing Wisbech Swimming Club, Anya Falkus. In lane 4, representing Rondastino, Rebecca Lewis. In lane 5, representing Glossop, Eleanor Bamba. In lane 6, representing City of Cardiff, Bethan Eckley. In lane 7, representing Halifax, Alia Bajakola. And in lane 8, representing Harrogate District, Charlie Vines. This is the British final. Away we go then with this British final. Liz Johnson giving me a very big Welsh lesson. Lane 4, say that again.
Ron Taff.
There you are. I don't know why I didn't just let you read that out the first time. Hey look, I had a go. World loves a tryer. Don't blame me. Dickinson, Farrell, Crowhurst, Falkus, Lewis, Bamba, Eckley, Bajakola and Vines as they make their way out. There is always the odd word at whatever sporting event you're at. Just about gets you there. I wasn't far off, I don't think. Dickinson in lane 0. One of quite a few S10s here. We've got Farrell, Lewis, Bamba, Eckley and Bajakola. And we've got Falkus and Crowhurst, 2 S13 swimmers, and Charlie Vines of Harrogate is S14.
Yeah, and a lot of these ladies will be preparing to race each other for a number of years yet, and it's great to see them again, as we've mentioned so many times, have these opportunities to go head to head. And Anya Falkus from Wisbech, we all know that Great Britain has produced a good 100 fly swimmer, a brilliant 100 fly swimmer, many would say, in Jodie Cundy some years ago, Paralympic champion way back in Atlanta in 1996 and Sydney in 2000. So good to see that Wisbech still producing these fly swimmers.
Come towards the final few minutes. Keep that cheering coming as they come into the last few strokes, and it's just by 1 point. Eckley, 398. From Lewis, 397. But then a 4:05 for Eleanor Bamba. 1:24.62 for the satellite swimmer. And we'll wait for the official results to come in, but that looks like Bamba winning the British final. The only lady to get above 400 points. Keep those tweets coming into us. Sue Edwards is happy with Chippenham's Jamie Edwards getting a bronze. Keep those tweets coming into us. We're going to have a couple of medal ceremonies back to back in just a few moments' time, so do stick with us. So our medal carriers are ready, our medal presenters are ready, and so are we. Ladies and gentlemen, we now give you the medal ceremony for the World Paraswimming World Series Men's 50 meters Butterfly Final. Our medals will be presented by Scottish ASA President Margaret Somerville. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Germany, Tobias Pollab. The winner of the silver medal from Great Britain, Andrew Mullen. The winner of the World Series gold medal, representing Czech Republic, Arnost Petracek. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. So our medal winners there from the 50 meters butterfly final. A slight delay in bringing you that medal presentation, but we got there in the end. And in a moment, we will hear from our winner. Arnost will be talking to John. Let's go down onto poolside. John Mason.
I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, with our gold medal winner of this World Series, Arnost Petracek. How do you feel?
I'm happy and the personal time, and I like it.
You like it here in Sheffield? Is it your first time in Sheffield?
Yes, and I was in before 5 years ago.
Fantastic. I know you've got a race tomorrow as well, don't you? So good luck with that. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Arnost Petracek.
There you go, Arnost Petracek himself telling you that he got a personal best in that swim. So well done to him, chasing down a difficult world record in that classification. We'll be having another medal ceremony in a couple of moments. Alison Gates says that Bajacolo smashed her PB, and Poppy Greenwood's amazing race as well. So proud of you from the Greenwoods. Keep those tweets coming into us. Hashtag BPSIM17. Here comes another medal ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the World Paraswimming World Series Women's 100 meters Butterfly Final. The medals will be presented by ASA President Andre. Winner winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Alice Tai. The winner of the silver medal, representing Uzbekistan, Shonksanamankon Toshbolatova. And the winner of the World Series gold medal, representing the United States of America, Rebecca Myers. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. So Johnny G says, well done, Alia. And Mum Soup, we are all so proud of you. That's hashtag the Greenwoods, hashtag Halifax. Keep them coming into us, hashtag BPSIM17. If you're watching on the stream, do let us know that by putting the word stream in your tweet. We've still got plenty of racing to come. We've got the men's 100 butterfly events. We've also got the skins events. John is down there with a new friend.
Thank you very much, Alan. Yes, I'm here once again with Rebecca Myers. 2 golds. I mean, first of all, congratulations. This must make you feel good going into this season, right?
It's been great so far. I've really enjoyed my time here, and the competition's been great.
And I know you said last night you were going to celebrate with a cheeseburger. Did you get your burger?
I did. It was really good.
It was good. It's from the America's mouth. Do good cheeseburgers here in Sheffield. I love it. Look, congratulations, 2 golds. I love it. You can go put your feet up. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Myers.
Thank you very much, John Mason. I too ate a cheeseburger, but I didn't swim very well this morning, so there you go. Thank you very much to all of the ladies taking part in the butterfly events. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all of the athletes we've seen so far. Let's give them all a big round of applause and say thank you very much for putting in all the effort they have done. We still have the World Series finals 1 and 2 for the men's 100 metres butterfly, the British final for that event as well, and we have the skins events to come as well. If you were here for last night's skins events with the S14 classifications, it was fast, it was furious, it was fun. We're going to do it all again tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series men's 100 metres butterfly final number 1. In lane 1, from Great Britain, Stephen Clegg. In lane 2, from Uzbekistan, Dmitry Kholin. Lane 3, from Great Britain, Kahu Harazawa. In lane 4, from Great Britain, James Hollis. In lane 5, representing Uzbekistan, Mustafa Tursunkev. In lane 6, representing Canada, Alec Elliott. In lane 7, representing Denmark, Lasse Winter Andersen. In lane 8, from Great Britain, Jordan Catchpole. And in lane 9, from Great Britain, Tyler Ianu. This is World Series final number 1. So the final event of the night here, Liz, and James Hollis looked very good this morning, didn't he?
Yeah, James Hollis broke 2 British records this morning, but he chose to pull out of the 100 metres backstroke early in tonight's final to focus on this 100 metres butterfly.
So this morning, James Hollis, he broke his British record, did James Hollis. It's from a 58.2. Was quicker than his 58.72 that he already had in the British record books. Can he do it again? He goes here in lane 4. Muzaffar Dusankayev alongside a bronze medalist in Rio, just 19 years of age. And we've got Kahuru Harazawa going in this one as well. The S10 swimmer will be looking for a time similar to that of our man James Hollis. Both of those S10 swimmers, they'll be going for it. Dmitry Horlin, the S12 swimmer, also going well in this one. He's in lane 2.
Dmitry Horlin actually broke the European record this morning, so a lot of record-breaking swims to make this final. And as we saw there, James Hollis, another British record, subject to ratification, and the results are being confirmed, 57.48 and 862 points.
59.21 from Horlin. I'll get Liz to check the record books on that one as well. We've got a thumbs up from Liz, so that looks like a new European record for Horlin, or it's inside European record time from Horlin.
Dmitry Horlin went 60.55 this morning to set a new European record, so he's well inside that this evening. Great swims for both him and James Hollis there.
The Irish flag is indeed waving up in the stands. As we say, Horlin swimming inside European record times. It's good performances. So it's an Asian record for him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 100 meters Butterfly Final 2. In lane 0, representing Japan, Daiki Kubo. In lane 1, representing Estonia, Robin Liksor. In lane 2, representing Germany, Adam Karas. In lane 3, representing Denmark, Niels Mortensen. In lane 4, representing Germany, Daniel Simon. In lane 5, representing Ireland, Barry McClements. In lane 6, representing Austria, Andreas Onya. And in lane 8, representing Finland, Leo Latinmäki. This is World Series final number 2. Lots of tweets coming in. Sasha Kindred TV, proud of you, James Hollis. Awesome swim, mate. Good luck to my cousin Joshua Mulligan Coombs from Gillian Lure. Kerry Lewis as well done. Becky Lewis, you're now faster than your big sister. And Emma Hollis says, oh my goodness, James Hollis, what was that? 57.43, totally smashed it. Well done, baby brother.
Emma Hollis is very supportive. I'm very surprised that Sasha Kindred hasn't taken the opportunity to tweet in about my poor geographical knowledge. But yeah, I'm sure he will soon enough.
Simon von McClements, so Latin Maki at the turn. So Simon doing as an S12 swimmer. Will they affect the points scored by our first World Series finalists? Only the British final left to come after this one before we move towards those skins events. Up towards the wall then, here in 4. Simon 702, McClemens 754. Andres Unya 743. And Latin Maki 681 there. Mortensen 687, 682 from Karas. The winner on points in this one in a time of 104.73, 754 points is Barry McClements from Ireland. So the assistant results were up on the big screen here. They're still on your screens at home. McClements, 754 points, but it doesn't affect the top. Dimitri Kholin of Uzbekistan in top position. James Hollis with a British record and a silver in the World Series. And we'll check the time for Stephen Clegg as well. That is third for him in 812 in a 60.92. That was our penultimate race. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the men's 100 meters butterfly British final. In lane 0, representing University of Stirling, Peter Davis. In lane 1, representing Claysmore, George Kelman-Johns. In lane 2, representing Billingham, Adam Wyborn. In lane 3, representing City of Peterborough, Jackson Simmons. Lane 4, representing Salisbury Stingrays, Harry Wellington. Lane 5, representing Hastings Seagulls, Callum Pearson. In lane 6, representing Tigers of Jersey, Saul Bressett. Lane 7, representing Dundee City Aquatics, Jack Mill. In lane 8, representing Beckenham, Olodesi Edefison. And in lane 9, representing Saxon Crown, Joshua Monaghan Coombs. This is the British final. So, Sasha Kindred saying, Liz Johnson, I had noticed, but you're doing a brilliant job. So, there you go. As usual, some great swims today. Thank you to our editor for all the great shots. Away we go then. Davis, Kelman-Johns, Wyborn, Simmons, Wellington, Pearson, Bressett, Milne, Adefferson and Monaghan Coombs, who's swam from the outside lane already today.
Sometimes you have a favourite lane, sometimes it's just luck. So let's see if he can put in another good performance from out there. An outside smoker from lane 9.
A couple of personal bests knocking about in this morning's swims. You had Wyborn 107.98. We had Simmons in a 107.07. 105.58 for Callum Pearson was a personal best. 107.61 for Bresson. We also had a 108.81 for Jack Mill of Dundee City Athletics. Racing back down then. Pearson S10, Wellington S13. They are the fastest lanes, but S14s, S9s, and an S8 swimmer as well in this race.
It was great to see so many different classifications represented in this British final, and it's being taken out here in lane 4 by Harry Wellington from Salisbury.
So there is the touch from Wellington. 103.97 gets him 597. Milne has gone over the 600-point mark though, and he looks like he will take the British gold in this one. 106.75. Well done to Jack Mill. Going to wait for the official results. And we get to the end of the race. We've got the skins races to come. Mill takes it from Wellington. Defison, or Dicey as his mates call him, he's in lane 3, or in position 3 with 588 points. Liz Johnson, is an observation for you. We had quite a few disqualified this morning in the trickier strokes. None, I didn't think, tonight.
Well, they did well to make it through to the finals without getting disqualified, and you'd hope that if you manage to do it once in the morning, then you can swim an error-free stroke in the final as well.
Ryan Crouch says, James Hollis, unbelievable 57.43. That's mad. Pleased for you, bro. You said you'd take it 57.9. Well, it's got even quicker. Hey, John Mason.
That concludes all of the finals we had, but tonight we're doing something special. We're doing the skins event. Last night, if you missed it, it was full of action, it was lots of fun, and here's a video of the highlights, so let's take a look. Yes, let's get this skins competition underway. I'm with our technical director, Tony Ward, now. You're going to be picking our first stroke. So first up, it's the men. What will they be swimming in their first 50? They're going to be swimming butterfly.
So no swimmers from Hong Kong, so somebody will win themselves 20 quid here. Cheer them on, 20 quid, that's nearly half a pair of trainers. Coming to the wall, the 20 quid's going. Or Jordan Catchpole in lane 3, give a round of applause, he's got himself 20 quid. It's quick, isn't it? It's quick. One person will be going out here. Well, Jessica Jane a little bit early on, she was confident about this. She's about to pick herself up 20 quid. Alex will be wondering how he can help spend it with her. Who's going to be last? Who's going to go out? I think here in lane 8, we're going to lose Magnus Dottir.
We are a 25 pounds for your racers, and if you put your hands in that bag, pick out a ball. What are they going to be swimming? Women, you are swimming butterfly in your next race.
He can taste the money from here, 5 more meters. And Hamer takes it. Give them both a big round of applause. Give all of the gentlemen a big round of applause. That's how you swim skins. Apparently, Tommy Hamer celebrating, show me the money, I believe is the saying. Applegate, who's already got 6 £20 notes, is struggling to keep up here. Louis Finnis of Hatfield, the lady in the pink cap, he's going to get the big prize. £100 in your pocket. Jessica Jane Applegate, 6 £20 notes and an additional 75 for coming second in the competition. I think right now she doesn't care about the extra 25. There's enough going in the purse later on. So there you go, that was what happened last night. Up on your screens in a moment, that's us, there we go. Here's me, that's Liz Johnson quite obviously. Now our job here is to try and explain how the skins races work. So we have, we have 10 very fast people. We have 8, should I say, going in the men's, 8 going in the women's. And what happens here is the first touches the wall, they get £20. The last leaves the competition. They then have an X amount of time to get back down the other end. Whilst that's happening, the men will then go in and they will swim to the other end. Hello. They will go to the other end as well. Again, £20 to the person who touches first, an exit, and £15 if you go out in the first round. That money goes up each round you go out. Each time you touch the wall in first, you get another £20. The person who lasts the longest and touches first in the very final race between the last two wins £100 on top of however many singular races they've already won. Easy. Take a look at this.
Now here I am, ladies and gentlemen, with technical delegate Tony Ward. Now we have drawn every single race tonight, bar the first. So I know what they're going to be, but you do not. Neither do the swimmers. So Tony, let's draw out our first race. What will the men be swimming for their first 50 meters?
They will be swimming backstroke.
That's backstroke for the men, and for the women?
It is breaststroke.
Breaststroke for the women, backstroke for the men. Good luck, swimmers. Back to you, Alan.
So there you go, the drawn out a little bit earlier on. Tony Ward down there with John Mason. Backstroke and breaststroke, the first couple of strokes to go. You excited?
It's very exciting. I think the thing that makes it a little more complicated tonight is the fact that we've got multi-classification swimming. So we're going to have every swimmer who's got to go all out in every single race that they do. We saw last night some of the S14s looking over to the lanes and trying to watch and just save a bit of energy for the later rounds. But the swimmers tonight don't have that luxury.
So remember, they start at the 50-meter end. It's a 50-meter race. If you touch last, you are out. So if you want to keep winning money, you've got to be in front of the rest of the people in your race. Remember, 8 ladies, then followed by 8 guys. Those classifications for the ladies will range from SB6 up to SB13. We had all of the SB14 swimmers last night, so different range of classifications tonight will make for some very interesting. Remember, it's done on points. So as a reminder, it's done on points. So the lowest point scorer is what I should have said earlier. Lowest point scorer will go out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athlete for the women's skins. In lane 1, Maisie Summers-Newton. Here we go again then. In lane 1, Maisie Summers-Newton. In lane 3, Tony Shaw. In lane 4, Shoksaman Kontosh Pulatava. In lane 5, Ellen Keane. In lane 6, Katarina Roxon. In lane 7, Jessica Long. And in lane 8, Nicole Turner. And now please welcome the athletes for the men's skins event. Lane 1, Tobias Pollard. In lane 2, Barry McClements. In lane 3, Adam Karras. In lane 4, Kahoru Harazawa. In lane 5, Oliver Hind. In lane 6, Niels Mortensen. In lane 7, Jacob Leach. And in lane 8, Hannes Schurman. First up will be the women's event. They will swim the breaststroke. So away we go, and as we said a little bit earlier on, all we want you to do is cheer them on. It's just 50 metres from one end to the other. We've got Newton, Shaw, Tospalatova, Keane, Roxon, Long and Turner. Now what we can say is because we have an absent lane in the first round, nobody goes out here. So we're just looking, well, unless they're disqualified, of course, but what we don't want any of that. What we're looking for here, Liz Johnson, first to touch the wall, and the one with the biggest point score gets that £20.
Absolutely, and as you said, they'll all be taking it easy, but Katerina Roxon, Ellen Keane, Jessica Long, they'll all be a bit disappointed that they've got a free run this because they were all very, very good breaststrokers, and the Paralympic champion for the SB8 100-metre breaststroke takes that first race.
Well, we need to find the points total first. So Ellen Keane, 815, Newton, 837. So nobody goes out. Give them a round of applause. That's round one for the ladies in our skins race. Nobody exits. But Maisie Summers-Newton gets the first lot of £20, so 837 points.
There we are. One race down. The women, no one being eliminated in that one. But coming up next is the men, and they will be racing backstroke.
Then the backstroke this time out. So again, get right behind them. This time we will lose one of the guys from the race. Lowest point scorer, you get £15, but you are out.
And as we chatted about, Alan, these guys will have no idea on points. You have to just go as fast as you can on every single round in the hope that you're not that lowest point scorer.
The battle between two German swimmers in the outside lanes here, Pollap and Schurman, both of the S7 swimmers. They'll be hoping their point scores are high enough. 8.54 from Mortensen as they come in then. 8.54 seems to be the top score. It's going to be between Pollap and Schurman. The lowest score goes to Hannes Schurman of Germany, the S7 swimmer in lane number 8. The top score goes to Niels Mortensen. 854 points. Mortensen wins the first round. Give him a round of applause.
He is £20 to the good.
He is indeed £20 to the good. And lane 8 is indeed eliminated from the men's events. That's just how it goes.
Our first competitor eliminated. There is your £15. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Our next stroke for the men's race will be breaststroke.
Okay, as we turn our attentions back down to the start end then, so it's the turn of the ladies once again. Nobody was knocked out in the first round because we already had an absent lane. This time, you get the lowest points. You get to sit with us up in the stands. Ladies, remember, it's backstroke next. So Summers-Newton, Short, Tospalatova, Keane, Roxon, Long, Turner, Liz, we're going to lose one.
Yeah, and it's a very open race because I would say that all the ladies in this race would say probably that backstroke is their least favourite stroke, so it's wide open here and they'll just be hoping and praying that they can get to the wall without the lowest point score.
Tospalatova is an IM European champion. Does that give her an advantage?
Well, Jessica Long is an IM Paralympic world champion, and then Ellen Keane's got a decent medley too, so we'll just have to see.
760 for Ellen Keane. At the moment, the lowest is 560 from Tony Shaw. Oh, 502 from Nicole Turner. So the victory in this one, 760, goes to Ellen Keane. That's £20 to her. Team Ireland up in the stands are thinking about how to spend that £20 already. You leave it alone. Out goes another of our Irish swimmers though. Nicole Turner goes out. That is the noise she gets to go out at 502 points, but she does get to chat to John Mason, who has an envelope in his hand.
Yes, unfortunately, Nicole, you're out, but there is your £20. Congratulations. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Alan.
Yeah, it was 15 if you went out in the first round, 20 if you went out in the next round, so that's exactly what she did. Breaststroke for the gents next. So again, get right behind them. We've already lost one. Hannah Schumann went in the first round. Niels Mortensen won the £20. I thought that was one of our exit noises then. It's not, it's one of the horns up in the crowd. That got very confusing. Here in lane 4, Kahuru Harazawa swimming the SB9 here. He's leading the way, but again, all on those points, Liz.
Yeah, he's a great medley swimmer, as is Ollie Hind. And these skins events in this format, they really do favour you if you're a good 200 individual medley swimmer, a good 400 freestyle swimmer, and don't actually have a weak stroke.
That's me out then. 35.14, 571 Karas, 525, 496 from Leach, 482 from Barry McClements. So wait for the official rankings, but we think that Harazawa has won the second round for the guys. Have to wait for those official results to come up. Could do with a drum roll, couldn't we, really? But there you go. So, this is where it gets rather interesting. If there is a disqualification, you stay in if you were last in the race. So if there's a disqualification, which we're told there might be in this one, the disqualified swimmers go out, and the one who was last on point stays in. Look at the nervous. We're all getting nervous. Lane 7 and 1 disqualified, so nobody will go out in the next round either. So Leach and Pollap exit here in the second round, which means Harazawa gets himself £20. And we're going to start the women's event in just a moment. Women, it's backstroke for you. All very frantic. In they get then. So just a reminder, in the next men's round, nobody will go out. So it's all about that £20 again. We're already 3 down there. We'll be a 3rd down here. But who will it be in this backstroke leg?
Well, they just swam backstroke, these ladies. So two events backstroke again. So it's exciting. You've got to be versatile. You've got to have a good skill set. It could go anywhere.
I've noticed this race is pretty quick. Chris Ferber is actually trying to tweak the results of each race. That would be impressive. If you can keep that going all the way through, I will be genuinely impressed. I won't be giving you £20 though. At the touch, 764 points. I only got 19 quid for coming. 764 points, 777 from Jessica Long. That looks like it might take it. Team USA on the side have already decided where she's going to spend that £20, and out will go Tony Shaw. I'm now timing Chris Ferber in his thumbs. It's not there yet. There's Tony Shaw exiting. So as you mentioned a little bit earlier on, Liz, Jess Long is in this event. You've got to swim quick. Here's John Mason.
I am here with Tony. Unfortunately, you're out, but there is £25. Go treat yourself. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Shaw. Back to you, Alan.
Okay, we're going to go back down the other end again now. It's backstroke again for the gentlemen. Some are already in. The rest of them just clambering in now. Remember, we had 2 exit in the last round, which means nobody will leave us here. There is the whistle. Here we go. Backstroke for the guys. Here we go then. So just a reminder, we had 2 disqualified, not 1, 2. So whoever finished last time stayed in, and whoever finishes last this time stays in. So it's all about claiming that £20. 3 different winners so far in the women's event. Harazawa and Mortensen so far have won £20. Harazawa is just about to double that, isn't he?
Yeah, and Oliver, well, if he scores highest on points, but Oliver Hines seems to be going for the big prize. He's got his eyes on the big prize. He's taking it easy and taking advantage of the fact that no one's going to get eliminated in this round.
So they all hopefully thought about that. Oh, and Harazawa's just been beaten on points here by 4. How come 4 points cost you £20 other than a speeding fine? Mortensen, 6-2-6. Nobody goes out. Nobody goes out. No drama, no biggie. But it is 20 quid for Niels Mortensen. It's a second win for him. And an introduction of a new stroke into the competition so far. We haven't had butterfly. We're going to have it in just a few moments' time. Keep your tweets coming in. Butterfly next.
The athletes look pretty ready, but we're still waiting on that whistle.
There's that whistle. So we'll have to see what the officials come up with in a couple of moments. In lane 4. Tosh Balatova alongside her, Ellen Keane, Katerina Roxon, Jessica Long. We'll see what the official result says in a couple of moments. Will we have a DQ in 1? That's up to the officials. They're down there on poolside. They will make that call. Touching here, 981 points for Jess Long. 981. She wins another £20. And it will be a disqualification in lane number 1. 4 ladies left in that competition. Now the guys have had a bit of a bye round. They've been allowed to swim whatever speed they wanted to. Not this time around. We'll go back down the other end in a moment. And it will be freestyle in a couple of moments' time. Remember, listen out for the whistle. Then it all goes quiet and they get that 10 seconds. So we're a few moments away from the whistle. Remember, it's 10 seconds after the whistle, and then they go. And these guys will be doing freestyle. Okay, again, give them some support. Then this is a 50 freestyle race this time out. James Hollis wandering along poolside. British records to his name. He's just looking at this thing. Yeah, I could do that quicker. It's fine.
Until they got to the breaststroke leg.
Well, yeah. Harazawa in 4. The only one of the S10 swimmers here. We've got 2 S8s, 2 S9s. Somebody is going out. Harazawa, 658. 702 from Hines. 676 from Mortensen. 636 from Clemens. And Adam Karras leaves us in this round. 619 points. So it's £20 for Oliver Hind. It's out you go for Adam Karras. We'll go down to John Mason in a few moments' time. He's got an envelope stuffed full of money. Here's John Mason.
I'm here with Adam. Look, you're out, mate, but congratulations. There's £30 for you. Go and enjoy yourself. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Garris.
Seems quite happy with his money, so that's fine. German teammates down on the side looking on. Big X on the screen says Adam Karras is gone. We're down to 4. 20 seconds left here. We're down to 4. And the ladies will be doing breaststroke next. Let's listen out for that referee's whistle.
Down to 4 swimmers, and you would say that out of them all, Jessica Long has probably got the advantage in this because she is the most versatile swimmer in terms of the rankings that she holds and the times that she's closest to the world records within the events within her classification.
And obviously, you can be as good as you like having prepared for one race. Let's see how they recover in between these 50 sprints, whether it be back, fly, breaststroke or freestyle. It's how you recover as well. Now, in 4, Tospolatova, S13. But we're going to wait for the timings to come through. Tospolatova, 6:89, 848 for Katarina Roxon. And Jessica Long comes in 3rd, so it's 848. It's victory for Roxon. She gets her first £20. I'm going out for a drink with her coach later. I wonder if he's got the money in his back pocket. We'll see whether he does that or not. Tospolatova is out. Out goes Oksana Mankon Tospolatova. All of you want to practice that. If you practice that enough, you can come and stand up here with me and Liz. So it's an exit for Oksana Mankon Tospolatova. Our cameraman racing to the other side. Here's John Mason.
There you are, 4th place. £35 just for you. Congratulations. Go and spend on whatever you'd like. Back to you, Alan.
On whatever you like. We're down the other end. We'll wait for the guys to get their signal. So there is our 10-second warning. It's backstroke. Away we go then. 4 left in this one. Only 3 left of the ladies next time out. But, well, Mortensen's won twice. Hind has won once. Harazawa has won once. Barry Clements is in a battle here. He could have gone out earlier on. He's still here.
Yeah, and this is the point of this event where it really starts to hurt.
Me or them?
I was thinking of them.
Thanks. Into the final 5. It's very tight in this backstroke. 800 points for Mortensen, but it's Hind on 18.15. Oh, it's so close. Harazawa on 6.29, but it's Clements that's going to go on 624. Just 5 points the difference. We say goodbye to Barry Clements. He gets to have a chat with John Mason in a moment. He'll earn himself some money for staying in the competition as long as he did. It's a second £20 for Oliver Hind. Here's John Mason.
Barry, unfortunately you're out, mate, but look, 4th place, £35. Go and treat yourself to something special. All right, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Alan.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Mason. 3 ladies left, Ellen Keane, Katarina Roxon, and Jessica Long. 20 seconds left, and I believe we're going backstroke again. Here they go. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed with, me and Liz keeping track, or Chris Ferber still going on Twitter with those thumbs. Good effort, mate. Good effort.
He's got a lot less to write now. We're down to the final three.
He's got predictive on all three names and just delete two as we go along from this point on. Here in 5, Ellen Keane, 6, Katarina Roxon, 7, Jessica Long. When we get down to 2, by the way, we move them into lanes 4 and 5 for that final sprint off. But here we're looking for the one with the most points, gets £20. The one with the least points goes out. 926. That's how to stay in the competition. 968 from Jessica Long. 818 is a very respectable score, but not against those two tonight. So goodbye to Katarina Roxon. Another £20 for Jess Long. That's 3 victories that she has. Roxon gets an additional £20 because she won one round as well. She'll make her way out in just a moment and have a chat with John Mason. So she should collect £50 plus 20 for winning one of the rounds earlier on. So there should be £70 in that envelope.
I'm sure she'll check.
All right, you're out, but you came third. You got an extra 20. There's £70. Congratulations. Go spend it on something special.
Thank you very much, Coach Mike. Make sure you've got that envelope later on. We're going down the other end. Here come the gents again. Freestyle, once again, we're down to 3. 1 will go out, the other 2 will go into lanes 4 and 5. Unless it is Oliver Hind and Harazawa that make it through, because they're already in 4 and 5 at the moment. Harazawa racing away. The battle is now between Hind and Mortensen. Those two are S8 swimmers. They would both need to get better points than Harazawa, who is racing through.
631 points for Harazawa there. Ollie Hind being the first S8, providing any disqualifications occur. He knows he's in. And as we see there, Niels Mortensen on 580 points. It disappeared quite quickly there, but 580 points. We'll see him eliminated in this round.
So it is Hind that wins it. And it looks like Niels Mortensen will be going out. He won 2 rounds as well, so he'll get himself £50 plus an extra £40. That's £90 for Niels Mortensen when he climbs out in just a moment. He is out, that's right, that's the sound effect for out. Apparently we're still waiting for a confirmed result, so just hang fire. We believe he's out.
All right, £90. There you are, mate. Congratulations. Spend it on something special.
So Ellen Keane is in lane 4, Jess Long is in lane 5, Keane in 4, Long in 5. Liz, who is taking the grand prize? £100 plus whatever you've won so far. Will it be Long or Keane?
There's 2 clues to call. One's an SB7, one's an SB8. Could go anywhere, Alan, I'm not willing to say.
Here we go then, 15 more meters then. Here in lane 4, Ellen Keane from Ireland pushing on. We've had some very good scores from these two ladies in the last few rounds, really making sure they get to the end. Team America on the bottom, they're cheering on Jess Long. The Irish spectators up in the stand, waving on Ellen Keane. 7:18, is it good enough to beat Jess Long? Oh, only just Jessica Long takes it. Only just. Oh, the drama. For those that have recorded EastEnders, don't bother watching it, just watch that back. Superb. 7:39 takes it from Ellen Keane on 7.18. But Ellen Keane, give her a round of applause. She gets 75 pounds. Plus she won one of the rounds, so she gets 95 pounds. She's out.
And Jess Long wins. Both ladies will be happy that that finished on a breaststroke. Ellen Keane, a bronze medalist in Rio. Jess Long, a silver medalist in the 100 breaststroke in Rio. So actually, I think they will both been happy to finish on some strong strokes there.
Well, hopefully we'll get to a chat quickly with Ellen Keane. She's going to get her envelope in a moment as well. We're not going to get her just yet. We'll come back to that in a couple of moments. We're going to have the final of the men's event. It's Harazawa against Hind, and they've got the breaststroke to decide it. Here we go.
Extra race and 75 for second place. Good luck, boys.
Here they go then, Ellen Keane receiving her second place prize money plus the one round she won. This is Harazawa against Ollie Hind. Ladies and gentlemen, get right behind the final swim of day number 3 here. Who's taking top prize?
Both great medley swimmers. Ollie Hind was really hoping to avoid the breaststroke leg, so they will both be attacking this, and we're just going to have to wait and see.
Here we go. 35.54, and our point system has failed us on the wrong moment. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. Hind 5.56. Look how much 100 pounds means to these swimmers. They are clinging onto that lane rope and not moving until they know. Can't blame them. Can't blame them. They're sharing a joke in the water. Liz, the tension, I can't cope.
The tension, the pain, and they'll both be feeling the pain of those last 750s, and one of them, the pain is just about to get a lot worse.
So we go to that screen. You all know what that screen means. We are working on it. There's people behind the scenes. There's a massive calculator. It's only got 4 buttons on it, but it's massive. And they are pressing all buttons at exactly the same time to see if they can figure out what the result was. 5.56 for Ollie Hind. Harazawa is climbing out.
Because the skins competition is not dramatic enough.
No, as if. Out they come. John Mason will have a chat with all of our winners when we know who they are. Jess Long will be celebrating with her teammates a little bit later on. 100 pounds plus all of the rounds she won. I think we got it down as 4, so that's 280 pounds. Jessica Jane Applegate last night was swimming beautifully.
180
pounds. Am I just adding money to this? That's from Chris. That's an extra bonus. Come on, why not? 180 pounds, you're quite right.
I'm sure she'll take 280 if you want to give it to her.
There is, here we go, only 3 points in the men's event. Ollie Hind scored 556. Kaoru Harazawa scored 550. I feel like Simon Cowell, 2. The winner's Ollie Hind. The last time anything was that drawn out, it was the roadworks on the M1. So we're going to go down to John Mason in a couple of seconds. Kaoru Harazawa comes in second.
Absolutely nothing in that, but congratulations, second place. That's 75 pounds there and an extra 20 for winning a race, 95 quid. Congratulations, go spend on something special. Get a bit of rest. God, I don't know how they do that. Anyway, back to you, Alan.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Mason. So it's Ollie Hind and Jess Long that won, Ellen Keane and Kaoru Harazawa that come in second. And in fact, both of our winners and second places won exactly the same amount of rounds in the men's and the women's events. 4 wins per Hind and for Long. Here comes the victory ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's and women's skins event. Our medals will be presented by Scottish ASA President Margaret Sonville. The winner of the women's skins event, Jessica Long. And the winner of the men's skins events, Oliver Hind. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our skins event winners. Jumping up onto the podium, the wonderful John Mason. He got two absolute legends to have a chat with.
Well, there you have it. What a dramatic way to finish tonight. We're going to start with the ladies. Jessica Long, how are you feeling? 8 races.
I think that was my hardest set since Rio. But it was fun. I am so glad I got to be a part of that, and the energy was flowing, and I had a blast.
Fantastic. Glad you enjoyed it. You got lots of cash to go and spend. Treat yourself to something nice. Ollie Hind, how are you feeling, mate? You got a big smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I did a best time on that last 50 though, which was quite surprising. But yeah, I'm pretty tired, but it's all worth it.
It's worth it. You've got a big pile there as well. Look, congratulations to both of you guys. Right, we'll be back in a moment. We've got one final presentation. Back to you, Alan.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all of our skins competitors. Well done to all of them for taking on the challenge. And we will have another medal ceremony for you in just a moment's time, so please do stick around. Ladies and gentlemen, we now give you the medal ceremony for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 100 meters Butterfly Final. Once again, our medals will be presented by Scottish ASA President Margaret Sonville. The winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Stephen Clegg. The winner of the silver medal from Great Britain, James Hollis. And the winner of the World Series gold medal, representing Uzbekistan, Dmitry Horlin. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Watching on the stream, we're going to say goodbye to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning on the stream.